Yo, what's happening, bro? It's your boy Flvko Benitez. Shout out, respect the vibe. We out here in West Palm. You already know. Tierra Cali gang. What's up, guys? My name is Flvko Benitez. I'm out here with my boy Sean doing an interview. I'm a new upcoming rapper from North Lauderdale, from Broward. My people are from Mexico, so I'm repping my Mexican shit all the way. And it's a pleasure to be here with you guys, man. My parents, yeah, they're from Mexico. Both of them came from over there. I was born in Broward. I grew up in North Lauderdale. So growing up, all I knew was Spanish. I didn't really know English until like I started going to school a year later. So starting school, I didn't really know much English. My first language always been Spanish. Moved on to different houses, but always in North Lauderdale. We never left the city. Growing up, I went to Margate Middle. I went to Coconut Creek High. I didn't finish school. I dropped out. I started working with my pops and my moms. We do roofing now. And this music shit always been like, it's always been something I wanted to do. I've always pictured myself doing music. Ever since I was a kid, I thought I would grow up to be in a Mexican band, playing Mexican music and shit. Going to school, I played instruments. I learned how to play the saxophone because of Mexican music. But I guess rapping really kicked in when I was 16. I started writing my own lyrics and stuff. I brought it to one of my closest boys. Shout out to my boy J-Box. Brought it to him and I showed him, yo, I wanna like get in this. I wanna take this a little bit serious. I'm like, I've always liked music, so I wanna find my spot in it. And yeah, and it took off like that. It takes its process, obviously. So like about 2 years ago is when I actually found my sound and my style. And that's what we've been carrying out right now in the last album, Ranchero Volume 1. So we just grinding, man. We trying to do something with this. One of my boys told me, don't ever stop, just keep writing. He's like, cause at writing, you're good. You're a good composer and everything. He's like, just keep doing it until you find your sound. You won't get there. But thank God we're here. Now we're trying to make it pop off in some way, somehow. The type of support you need in your circle is like somebody that is gonna give you a smart idea, not a dumb idea. Somebody that's gonna critique your work. I would say in the harshest way possible, because if you take it out to someone else, they're probably gonna fake it and be like, yeah, I like that shit on this and that. But if you have one of your boys that's critiquing your shit to the T, that's being real genuine about it, then you don't really need no one else's opinion. Like, somebody you don't know is gonna give you something fake. And somebody like that in your circle is gonna take you a long way, because then you're gonna know what you need to work on, and you're gonna focus on that. My people, my family, where we come from, we're not the type to give up like that. So we see something, we want it, we pursue it until we get it. And that's just how it is, man. This is a marathon, like Nipsey said, R.I.P. Nipsey. It's a marathon, man. It's a journey. So if you give up halfway, you're only gonna be thinking what could have been. And I'm not built like that, bro. First of all, you gotta believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself or your craft or your art, who will? Like, you gotta be confident about yourself, first step. And then the second step is not giving a fuck what people think. Like, everybody's gonna talk shit. Everybody's gonna have something to say. Doesn't matter, man. Do what you wanna do. Believe in what you wanna do. And always have faith in God. God is always gonna open up them doors for you, man. So we're working on the second volume to Rap Ranchero. It's been a bigger process now, because at first it was supposed to be like 10 10 to 13 songs, but thanks to my boy Fuelhouse, he connected me with a lot of the New Mexican South Florida rappers down here, and now it's become like 23 songs. So now I gotta go through the project and a little bit more, and really build something out of there. Put all these homies from the events with Fuelhouse into the album, and I'm working on some new English records right now. I'm starting to branch out that way, because all I do is Spanish records. So I'm trying to branch out with English records, and we're gonna see how that comes out. I actually, it was actually Pelon from Pompano that put us on through Instagram. He had sent me the flyer to the Cinco de Mayo show at Las Palmas, out in Belgrade, and Pelon told me to reach out to Fuelhouse to see if I was interested to go perform out there. And no doubt, I reached out, and ever since then, man, we locked in, we clicked in. That's my carnal, that's my boy right there.
Yeah, Fuelhouse for real.
Yeah. Ever since, bro, we've been doing these shows, man, back to back. You see how Cali and Texas got their own thing going? We got our own thing going too. People just don't want to recognize it. They don't want to see that we can do the same thing, and that's what we're here to prove. We're here to prove that we got our own sauce too. I don't know too many Mexican rappers down here that rap in Spanish, besides me. My homeboy Flvko here and there, they'll rap in Spanish, but everybody else raps in English. So they it's just about uniting everybody, and that's what Fuelhouse's goal has been: uniting everybody, bringing everybody together. And everybody got their own sound. Everybody sounds dope in their own way. Everybody is genuinely creative. So yeah, we're just here to prove that Florida, we got our own thing going, man. Puff a day, keep the bullshit away. You know what I mean? I've never really suffered from anything like mentally. I feel like on that part I've always been strong-minded. I always stay positive when things are negative, you know. So on the mindset part, I don't see no issue. In school, I always told my friends I never smoke. All my friends smoke weed. Everybody smoked weed. I was the only one that didn't smoke weed in school. I ain't started smoking weed till like let me not lie to you. Like towards the end of my freshman year, I believe. So I was about 16, around there. Kind of at the same time I started taking music seriously. And at first I was just smoking, I discovered something new, I started liking it. But as I grew up and started dealing with more serious shit, I'm like, damn, nah, man. If I don't stay high for a certain amount of time, I'm probably gonna get a like battery offense or some shit because I don't knock this nigga out or some shit, you know. 'Cause I'm a pretty hothead. I'll give myself that, but that's pretty much it. Like, it just keeps me cool, keeps me neutral, you know. Well, I would like to go out to some certain states, some certain cities, and do some shows out there with some homies that I've met across the years doing music. Shout outs to my boy Archie Flvko out in Oregon. Shout outs to my boys, Valley Boys out in Washington. You know, I would like to go out to the cities and shit and have a performance with them and rock out and just have them give me a whole tour from the city, show me all the good spots and stuff, and of course go to Mexico and perform it over there. doing tours and shit. Those are the plans that we're gonna start looking into. As far as features and all that goes, for the homies, it's always gonna be available. It's always gonna be love and shit. But starting next year, we're gonna start looking into that too, on putting a budget on price on features and stuff, and start looking into more shows, booking more shows, more cities, visiting more places and stuff. When I go in there, I only work with one person, and it's my boy Flvko. I go in there already with the lyrics ready, already rehearsed and whatever. And once we're in there, we, typically we'll start off with the hook and work our way through there. There's been a lot of times where we've taken up hours just working sometimes on a piece of a bar or the whole verse or a piece of the hook. But I feel like we've gotten better throughout the years, and we get in there and I do my thing. I just go in there and knock it out. We work by sections, and if I don't like it the way it sounds, once I finish, we'll get back in there and we'll work it again. We'll work it until we perfect it. Well, the way I've been carrying myself, a Spanish rapper, a Mexican rapper, but to everybody, I'm versatile, man. I'll do whatever you tell me to do. Whatever you want, I'll do it. First and foremost, shout out to my boy Fuel House. Shout out to my boy J-Box, my boy Flvko, and of course, always grateful for my girl. She's always there supporting me too. And I'm thankful for the block, for my clique, and always rocking with me and shit. Shout out to all of them. I want to shout out to a couple car crews there too, bro. Shout out to Untouchables, shout out to Allegiance, shout out to Good Times. Ever since we started getting serious with performances and stuff, they were there. And Untouchables, shout out to my boy Jorge and my other boy Dreamer. They always give me my flowers about my music and stuff, and they've always been there to support everybody and the whole La Raza culture. So shout outs to them and much love. You're alive, you're breathing, and that's the first big thing. So always be grateful, and know that somebody's always there rooting for you. So never give up. There's a lot to strive for in life, so set your mind on a goal and do what you gotta do. Sometimes it takes sacrifices. Go through it, toughen up. The outcome is always gonna be good. It's always gonna be bigger than what you went through. So if you're going through something right now, remember, somebody's always out there looking out for you. Somebody loves you, and God's here for you too. So don't give up. Doors will open up. ¿Qué le mi racita chula? Ese compa Flvko Benitez. Acuérdense que no hay que agüitarse por nada, mi raza. Hay que ser verga uno. La vida es chula y es corta, y hay que echarle ganas, hay que seguir adelante. Ni modo de que ver para atrás ni nada de eso, mi raza. Pónganse bien truchas, pónganse bien vergas. Ustedes ya saben que su apoyo aquí siempre lo van a tener con su compa Flvko Benitez.